Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Kane. Thanks for checking out this case review on Stealth Systems UK. Here we have the Fractal Design R3 computer case. There's the box. The box is a very simple box. There's not really much to talk about. It's ATX, very stylish as you can see, and a load of other stuff. Not really much on the box, so we'll jump straight into the actual case and I'll talk to you about some stuff. Right, here we go. Right then, so sorry about the lighting, it's quite bad in this room. I'm having to do all my videos for Stealth Systems UK in the actual dining room of my house because one, it has a table which is high enough for the camera to actually see, and the lighting isn't exactly amazing, but it's not exactly bad either. So, as you can see, they haven't gone for any side windows or anything crazy like this, but they've gone for a simple design, which, you know what, I think I really like. So first of all, we have a door at the front. Now, this is not any ordinary door. It actually has a magnet. There's two magnets, and as it gets to a certain point, go on, it closes. Nice feature there. So I'm going to take you off the tripod, and I'm going to run you through some of the stuff on this case. So, right, I'm not sure how it's going to focus on these small parts. We have the audio jacks and so forth with the power button. Nice click. We have two USB 2.0s and one USB 3.0 with a pass-through going on the side. We have the door, the famous door I was talking about. Have some soundproofing foam, it looks like, on the side. There is more of this on the inside of the case. We have obviously optical bays. Then we have two doors. Now let me just tell you that only one fan comes included, and I've installed a second fan. They both have great dust filters on, which is perfect, with a nice door on the front of them as well. Not sure if you can see this, there's also a reset button here, which is not on the top of the case, which I actually like, because I always end up pressing the reset button on accident sometimes. But anyway, so as you can see, the door actually has, as you can see this, one magnet I think here. No, is that a magnet? I think it might be. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is the door, go on, close it like that. So that's great. Sorry for the mess on the desk. I've just finished building this computer, you know, to put a system inside, and we'll power it on in a minute just to see what it's all like. So there's the front of the case. Also has, obviously you're wondering, so where's all the air come from? Obviously there is ventilation on the side for the air to take in air, and that's all brilliant. So let's look at the top of the case. On the top of the case, you have options for two 120 or 140mm fans. And on the back of the case, you can install one 120 or 140mm fan with two grommets. Now you have seen the various things on the case. This is not really a review, it's more of a first look, and obviously I'm going to run you through some of the stuff. So, if I just take off the side panel, very simple, nice thumb screws. Not sure if you can see them very well. Focus, 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 don't focus. So thumb screws are great, I love them. On some cases you get really finicky thumb screws, which are absolutely horrible. But these, they're nice and weighty. Oh, I dropped it, brilliant. Right, so we're going to take it side off. Right, so on the inside, I'm not sure where you're going to be able to see this because of the damn lighting. That's not going to stay there, don't be stupid. So there's the inside of the case. Now I've taken a few of the drive bays out just to show you what they're like. A few of you always ask me about silent PCs, and Fractal have really gone, they've really gone that country mile. And as we can see from the drive bays, they do have little feet in them to stop vibrations from the hard drive. Really easy to install the hard drives, to be honest with you. Didn't really have much trouble. And it's nice and white accents, and in this case, really do like it. Right, so I'm going to take off the camera and we'll go for a little look around the case again. So this is the door of the case, and it has soundproofing foam, which is a really good quality foam, by the way. But also you can install I think that's 120 or 140mm fan, but it does have some sound foam, which is high quality sound foam, might I add, and to be honest with you, it really does work. My old case, incredibly loud, the fans, you know, everything was so noisy, I couldn't even edit. edit, game, you know, you were screwed. I'm not going to say which case it was, but it was a terrible case. It looked nice, it's great if it looks nice, you know, but it was really bad at, you know, keeping sound and stuff low. So this case has really good soundproofing foam in there. And you know, you can take this out and you can install another fan, but, you know, other than that, it's all great. So, right, I'm going to quickly run you through the hardware in the case just before we power it on and show you how good it really is. So we have a Noctua NHD14. The graphics card is supposed to be a GTX 460, super clocked, but it decided to go right before I was going to turn the power supply on. So sadly this is broke, and I will have a look at that and maybe check the solder points. But at the moment we're not going to put a graphics card in this case. We have a 500 gig Samsung spin point, which is, you know, it's not exactly the quietest in the world, but, you know, whatever. So we have a Corsair HX 750 watt power supply also. You know, it's not particularly quiet, it's not loud, but in this case I wanted to show you that you can have, you know, slightly louder hardware, and it does handle it very well. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the other side of the case before powering it on. So on the other side of the case, it's more of the same, to be honest. It's again the black with the door with the nice screws I was talking about earlier. Take this off. Actually, bloody hell. This is the problem I was having with the case earlier. I couldn't actually get the door off. Right, it's fine, it's fine. It's just I got loads of cables. As you can see, cable management is not the best, but I just threw it all in here, so, you know, and it does handle it well, even though it does have the soundproofing foam, which, you know, I've said before is brilliant. Really does mask the sound of loud hardware. Does have a motherboard cutout, nice and big. I do like that. It has grommets here for cables. They are not the best grommets, I've got to say. In fact, one did fall out. Same with the grommets at the back as well. They do fall out very easily, and they are a bugger to get back in, but I got this one back in, so it's fine. As you can see, cable management, it does handle it quite well. There is enough room back here for, you know, power cables and so forth. That's great, I love it. On my old case, I could not run cables around the back. There was literally 1 mil of room, and it just wasn't enough. So this does handle it nice and easy with soundproof foam as well, so that's great. When you order with Fractal Design, you do get a nice little nifty booklet, which I've just found and thought I might show you. In fact, it actually is quite a nice booklet, to be honest. Has some nice pictures for you picture-minded people. You know, pretty good. I just thought I might show you that because I've never seen a computer case with a manual as detailed as this. And as you can see, it does have quite a lot of stuff, with a nice picture of your case on the front. Brilliant. Then you have a nice little box as well, Fractal Design, and it does tell you all the things, wrong way around Kane, it does tell you all the things that you get in the case, or in the accessory box, excuse me. You know, you get your standoffs and so forth, but also you do get a fan controller. Here is the fan controller itself. It's very simple. Obviously, it's just one dial. And it's a very simple circuit, to be honest. You have your, excuse me, just to get that out. You have your fan. Focus, 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 don't focus. Right, you have to just believe me on this one. Lighting is terrible in this room. Okay, so we have the fan, which plugs into here. Then, you can't see this, bloody hell. You have the power. Then you have a resistor down here, which obviously just controls this. And I haven't really used it. I've used it for about 10 minutes. And it was, I don't know, it was a bit finicky. I used it for about 10 minutes, and it was a little bit finicky, to be honest with you. I couldn't really get it to work 100%, but I mean, I'm sure if you put some time into it, you probably could get it to work. It's probably just me doing it wrong. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look at this as well later on. So I've shown you the case. I've shown you its features, or very basically, I mean, the main thing about this case is the soundproofing foam on the side of the doors. That is, that is for me what would sell me this case. If I wanted a quiet gaming computer, this case would be top of my list. I love that soundproofing foam. It does an excellent job. And I'm going to show you without the foam in. You can see how loud it is, and then I'll put the doors on again. So, without further ado, let's turn the PC on. Right, so the computer's plugged in. We're going to power on now. If I just take the mic a bit closer, you might be able to hear a bit better. So we'll do it from this distance. So that's without the the doors on. It's pretty quiet. We have a Noctua, so it keeps it cool and quiet. As you can see, as it starts to ramp up. This is a non-overclocked 2600K, by the way. Right, now we're going to power off, and I'll show you the doors with the doors on. Right, so there we have the doors on. Everything's all on. If I show you a better angle. All the doors are on, as you can see, and we're going to power on the computer for the last time. I'll take the mic in again. So right, we have the mic in. Let's power on. It's a very quiet machine now. So as you can see, it's very quiet now, and to be honest with you, this is the best case I've ever owned. It's quiet, cable management is a breeze. They've even gone to the extent it has fan filters on all of the fans on the front. I mean, that's great. So I'm going to just take you off, and I was running around the case again for the last time. Sorry for the mess over there. Building this computer's right. So obviously we have optical. So these are the fans while they're running. Brilliant fan filters. This case is amazing. You even have this is the sound foam at the front as well. It's a brilliant machine. I love it. I love the case. And I love this magnet. The magnet's great. Watch. One. It's just little things like this. Fractal have, they've just done it wonderfully. Also, it does come, I totally forgot to say, if we look down the bottom, excuse the mess, it does have a PSU fan filter, and does have white accents. Obviously, I'll check these out for the graphics card, but it does have white accents, and all the fans included are white. Now, I was going to put some LEDs in here, but then I thought, what's the point? One thing that I could say to Fractal was maybe a side window as optional. Maybe you could purchase a side window. That would be great for gamers. I think you could even widen your own market if you went for a side window, so people could see the hardware they have inside their case. And yeah, I think it's a really good case, and you get these. Oh, I forgot to say. This is also located on the bottom of the case for an extra fan. Obviously just a fan filter, but you can have, let's just count. So we have 2 fans on the front, 2 fans on the top, 1 fan on the back, 1 fan on the side, and there is 1 fan located at the bottom of the case. So in theory, you can have loads of fans. They're all dust filtered. Well, the intakes are dust filtered, as you can see. This can easily be removed if you wanted it as an exhaust. Why you'd want an exhaust on the floor, I don't know, but if you did, you could remove this and you could just have an exhaust on the bottom. So as you can see, you know, this case really does cover all bases, and it beats my old gaming case by a country mile, and it's a simple design, and I love it. Obviously, the links down below are take you to the Fractal website, where you can purchase one of these cases yourself, or they do have a bigger brother, which is the full tower case. This is just the mid tower. The full tower one I've never ever got my hands on. It looks pretty much the same, apart from obviously it's taller and it swallows a Noctua HD14 in there. If you have a Noctua HD14, I forgot to say, it works fine. You know, there was no mounting problems. Didn't have to change the the foam around. Didn't have to take the foam out. Everything went in there a dream. It's great. You know, if you want to pick up a nice gaming case, it's quiet, it's elegant. I think this case is for you. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. You know, these reviews do need a little bit of touching around. I need to sort the lighting out. So I'm sorry this case, you know, didn't get the best review in the world. But it was more of a first look, you know, for me, because I love it. I love that door as well, bloody hell. Why can't all doors be like this? I want all the doors in my house like this. It's bloody brilliant. What genius thought of this, bloody hell. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace.